So I wanted to share my thoughts from a couple of events that I was able to attend this week. They were similar events, but completely different subjects, both subjects that mean a whole lot to me. And I noticed something that was a common theme in both of those events that I attended, and I'm curious to know you all's thoughts on that. So I'm going to share my experiences. Feel free to leave me your feedback so that we can address this issue a little deeper. Also, do not be alarmed by all of the background noises that you hear, or if you see a furry creature come running through here. My foster dogs are running the house tonight. So, the first thing that I wanted to point out is that I think intentions are mostly good. I think people have really good intentions, and I think people are trying to find a way to put real action behind their intentions. Unfortunately, a lot of times, hi, Olive. Hi, Olive. But unfortunately, what happens a lot of times is that we are accustomed to discord. We are accustomed to uh, fighting. And I think, unfortunately, we use fighting as a metric to determine who's right and who's wrong. I don't like any of those words. I don't like right and wrong. I don't think that those words are helpful at all for any type of dialogue that is designed to move something forward to do some good. So a lot of times in the nonprofit community, what we see is a very one-dimensional conversation. We'll have someone come and speak to us about the perspective of a person who's caught up in the criminal justice system and the ways that they are victimized in the criminal justice system. And then I'll go someplace and we'll have a speaker talk about victims of crime, victims of violent crimes, victims of sexual assault. And there's no one there to talk about the cycle of abuse, the precipitating factors that a lot of times lead uh, and contribute to the perpetration of those sorts of crimes. And I'm wondering why that is. And I think part of it is that we are concerned that dialogue and discourse will turn into a disagreement that is just full blown contention. I wish that wasn't so because I don't think that we're going to get anywhere by having these one sided conversations. I do believe that we have lost our way as far as civility goes. I think that shows a lot from the highest offices in our land to small gatherings of groups of friends. A lot of times you are witnessing uh, incivility be used as a sign of right and a sign of uh, winning, and it's just unfortunate. I'm not sure that we're getting anywhere as quickly as we could be if we were to have all parties on both sides of an issue be able to gather around and have a civil conversation. So, at the risk of uh, taking a couple of people off, I'm going to go ahead and say it. If you cannot invite someone with a view opposing to yours to the conversation to discuss some things you may disagree with, then you might be part of an overall larger problem of creating further divisiveness and polarization and working against your own cause. You have got to invite dialogue. You have got to invite disagreement. I'm not saying that you have to invite disrespect. I'm not saying that you have to invite disruption, but you have got to get comfortable with the idea that there are going to be those that disagree with you, and you have got to be open to hearing those points of view, especially if you understand the truth, which is that it takes a lot of us, nearly all of us, to help push an issue forward. So that's my 2 cents. Love to hear from you.